Well, you lead a very busy life, obviously between the recording, flute circles, and teaching. You also perform. You do quite a bit of performing, and that's part of your artistry. Tell me about it. I mean, I know that's one of the things you really enjoy, getting out there in front of people and performing and sharing who you are with them.
Honestly, I've been doing this so long, it feels like now, and I've done such a volume of expression and art with the Native American flute that it all runs together for me. I just feel like I'm being me, kind of like I'm doing me, but I'm doing it sometimes and I'm helping instruct, or sometimes I'm recording, and sometimes I'm performing. But to me, the feeling that I have behind all of those expressions is the exact same feeling. I honestly, I've came to a place where when I'm on stage and I'm performing for folks,
right,
I feel like if I would be sitting here now talking to you.
Oh, nice.
Or if I'm in the classroom and I'm talking to students and I'm sharing some awesome technique or some amazing history, or we're looking at cultural diversity together, I feel like the same guy that would be having a phone conversation in my house. I've really been able to align my artistry and the path with a very sincere steps, a very sincere journey. And the reason why I've done that is, over the years, I've found that the best self-expression is when it's pure, is when the pretense is gone,
right,
and you're just connecting to your heart and you're yourself. That's the most beautiful self-expression there is. Right. And so when I perform on stage, right, that's who they get, right?
Nice.
Almost to a fault, right? Well, there's no filter.
That's what makes it fun, because you're just being yourself.
Right.
And I really see that's in daily life. You have no choice. You've got to do that, you know.
Right.
And that makes it easy too. It makes it fun and enjoyable.
It makes it seamless. That's a good word.
Yeah.
It's seamless. You can transition from one moment to the other and just kind of be in that moment.
Nice.
And you know, I've had to learn that early on when I was performing and recording. I really had some people that I really looked up to.
Right.
And I still do. Of course, I still look up to them.
Right.
People that have blazed trails before me, I can name a dozen and I won't.
Right.
But so I tried to emulate them or be like them.
Right, that makes sense.
But it was through that process is how I kind of found my own voice. Right. It was through trying those things on, and still, you know, I recognize in my style of making music and expressions, I have those influences. They're all there. But what comes out is definitely a sincere part of who I am.
And it makes a lot of sense, because when I first started teaching, I had this vision in mind, like I needed to do it a certain way, mm-hmm. and it put a lot of pressure and anxiety on, and my teaching was horrible. Until I finally said, you know, you gotta lose that. Just teach with, you know, just be yourself, and it works. And you've certainly achieved that. Listen, I'm fascinated because I love this medallion. It's beautiful. Can you tell us about it?
Right. This is actually, earlier in one of the other segments we had mentioned of my heritage. I'm Kalapuya, Sani, I'm Kalapuya. And I'm with the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde of Oregon, Western Oregon, over 27 bands and tribes. This is our flag.
Beautiful.
This is the flag, and this is Spirit Mountain in our community. And these are eagle feathers for the 5 major, larger tribes, but we are made up of over 27 bands and tribes. And incidentally, this was beaded by a tribal elder.
Oh, nice, because I know I've
had it for many years.
I've seen you when you perform, you wear it. I know you're very proud of it. It's beautiful.
Well, what's interesting is I've had so many gifted to me over the years, and at one point I had, you know, a dozen, and I just kept giving them away, and I find myself more and more as I get older just wanting to be close to my tribe all the time, and remembering that the elders said that every bead was a prayer for me.
Nice. That's cool.
So I always feel warm. It's almost like a security blanket when I wear this. I feel good when I wear it.
Well, those that are watching the video, you're going to hear the medallion speak, because it kept rubbing against the microphone. So it's going to keep it.
Okay.
But it's good. It's talking.
Okay.